Hi, my name's Vikram, and today we're going to be talking about the 9 days of Navratri and the goddesses associated with them. So, first of all, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Navratri if you didn't already know. Navratri is 9 days long. In Sanskrit, Navratri means 9 nights, and it worships the goddess Durga, and each of the 9 days is for a different form of Durga. And Navaratri is important because it celebrates the victory of good over evil. And there are actually two stories behind this. One is where Durga kills the demon Mahishasura, and another one is where Ram prays for 9 days to the goddesses for strength to kill Ravana, and he ends up killing Ravana. So because of these two stories, people say that Navratri celebrates the victory of good over evil. And Navratri ends with Dashara, which is right after, it's the 10th day, and it's also known as Vijayadashmi. So on the first day of Navratri, we worship Shailaputri, which means, translated from Sanskrit, daughter of the mountains, and she is worshipped as the wife of Lord Shiva and is quite powerful. Consort just means wife. And if you look at this picture here, you can see how there are mountains in the background and how she's holding a trident just like Shiva. On the second day of Navratri, we worship Brahmacharini, which represents her love, loyalty, and wisdom. And it says that she is the way to moksha, or moksha just means salvation, which is being free from the cycle of birth and death. So if you look at this picture here, she's holding a water pot and a rosary, and she's wearing a white sari, and that all just shows her purity and her knowledge. On the third day, we worship Chandraghanta, and she's worshipped for peace and tranquility, and she represents beauty, grace, and bravery. As you can see in the picture, she's sitting on a tiger and has many arms and a bunch of weapons, and that shows her bravery. And on the fourth day, we worship Kushmanda, and she's considered to be the creator of the universe, and she lives in Bhima Parvat. So in this picture right here, you can see how there are a bunch of clouds, and there's like a moon, and that's supposed to show how she wields power over the universe and celestial um, activities. On the fifth day, we worship Skandamata, and Skandamata, translated from Sanskrit, means mother of Skanda. And Skanda is just another name for Kartikeya, or you might also know him as Ganesha's brother. And Skandamata represents a mother who fights anyone to protect her child. So in this picture here, you can see how she's protecting Kartikeya, and she's on a lion. On the sixth day of Navratri, we worship Katyayani, and this goddess exhibits immense courage, and she is an avatar of Durga born to sage Kata. And if you look at this picture here, she's holding a sword to show her courage and bravery. On the seventh day, we worship Kalaratri, which is the most fierce form of goddess Durga, and she's the destroyer of darkness and ignorance. So if you look at a picture right here, you can clearly see that her hair is very long and messed up, and she has a weapon, and that she's very mad, and this is to show how she's like fierce, and she destroys darkness and ignorance. And on the eighth day, we worship Mahagauri, who represents intelligence, peace, prosperity, and calm. As you can see in the picture, she looks very calm, and she's wearing a white sari, which also represents peace and purity. On the ninth day, we worship Siddhidatri, which is known for having supernatural healing powers, and she represents a blissful state of mind. As you can see here, she's sitting on the lotus, and she just looks very calm. So that's pretty much it about the 9 goddesses associated with Navaratri. And this is just a YouTube video that you might want to watch. And just so you know, it's from 2019, so the dates are a bit off. This year, I believe that Navratri is going to be in October. So yeah, that's a little bit about Navaratri and the 9 goddesses, and I hope you learned about the significance of Navaratri and why we celebrate it.